Welcome to the Business Services Café by ABSL, powered by Brandfizz. My name is Ádám Horváth, your host for today and for this recharging coffee break. We are here to bring the thriving business services industry closer to you with freshly brewed insights, espresso shots featuring the most influential leaders from the industry, and a sip of advice for takeaway. In each episode, we sit down with top leaders from the industry and we explore interesting ideas. In today's episode, our guest is Amarilla Cseke, Leasing and Asset Director at Skanska. Our topic for today is the workplace as part of the organizational culture. I think this will be very, very interesting. So grab your favorite coffee mug, join in, and let's get started. Amarilla, thanks for joining.
Thank you for the invitation. Hello, good morning.
How do you typically take your coffee?
Oh, I started with the coffee each and every morning. I cannot live without it. So I like the long coffee with veggie milk without sugar.
Oh, okay. This is a very special one. I'm a single espresso guy. Without sugar, without cream.
After lunch, I do the same.
Oh, okay. So you have two types of favorite coffees. Okay. Tell us a bit about your role at Skanska and your journey into the leasing industry.
I am Leasing and Asset Director at Skanska. I am working for Skanska 10 years, since 10 years almost. And leasing, this is my favorite part of my job. My real estate career started beginning of the 2000s, so a long time ago. I have a lot of experience and really I like this job because it is very interesting, not a monotone one, so I really enjoy to do it.
Okay, what do you think when a client says great workplace? What does it mean for them?
Each and every company has different type of request or idea or vision about their future office. But of course, as always, we have trends. And after COVID, it started that the company started to take care of the employees, how they communicated, how can they collaborate. Of course, they want to push them back to the office.
Of course. Why?
Of course. Because it is part of the success, part of the profitability of the company. Of course, there are different type of companies. For an IT company, an IT person can sit at home and typing all the time on the computer alone. But normally, for example, in our business or in other businesses, the connection, the meetings, the community, the chit-chatting is part of the culture and part of the job as well.
I read an interesting article about the remote, the hybrid, and the connection with the performance. And from this study, which was conducted in the US with more than 100,000 employees and many companies from the Fortune 500 list, they found two interesting things. The number one is in fully remote, the performance decline by 8 or 10%. Exactly. So if you are in fully remote, there is a significant performance decline. And the other finding was that there is a big difference between the point of view from the management and from the employees. The employees said that they are more productive in home office, but the managers are telling to the researchers that the performance is declining. What is the truth? What do you think?
We can talk about gens in this case because this is different. The new generation, of course, they sophisticated in this situation. When they started to work, they just spent a few months or years in the office and somehow they just realized, okay, I am free, I can be at home and I do what I want. I don't need to wear nice clothes. I don't need to have a shower, for example, or I don't need to wash my hair because I am fine at home this way as well. So this freedom for the Gen Z is some kind of, yes, we are here and it is good for us. But the former generations see it differently. I was sophisticated that I need to go every day to the office. And anyway, I didn't like to be at home for months and don't touching the people. I really miss the connection, the collaboration, and the personal meetings.
Based on your experience, what is the ideal setup? Fully remote has a direct impact on the performance, a negative impact, but hybrid is a good option, or full office? What do you think?
I think hybrid is here and it will remain here. Okay. We just had a bite from this, some kind of freedom, which is good because, of course, everybody has things what need to do at home. For example, it is very convenient to be on a Teams meeting, but during that period, the washing machine is working, and after it, you can just finish it. So it gives you some freedom. It gives you that you have not 2 days as a weekend, but 3, for example, if you use Friday. And normally the people use Friday because it is visible in the office hubs that Friday is quite silent.
I met with companies or CEOs who said that you can be in home office but not on Friday because this is a long weekend. Are they right or not?
I never heard about it, but it's possible that it happened, but normally it is totally visible on the office. But our office is on Váci Corridor submarket with a huge amount of office buildings, and it is visible that Monday and Friday is quite weak. So this will remain, I believe in it, and this is the new way of working. But I believe that 1 maximum 2 day off, or not day off, but home office
this is the ideal
healthy for the organization and for the person itself as well.
All right, so we're going to discuss the translator in this episode, but let me finish the warm-up questions with asking your favorite spot in the office. What is your favorite spot in the office?
Massage room, for example, because it gives me 10 minutes relax and break during the day if it's needed. So yeah, I think personally my favorite is the massage room, and I encourage all of the companies to put this function into the office because it's really helpful, and I see from my colleagues that they are using it quite often. So
and also healthy.
Exactly.
Okay, how about the kitchen? As a hot spot of all offices.
You know, all the parties, the best parties are in the kitchen. This is the saying for that. So I believe in it. Chit-chatting next to a coffee or during the lunch. It helps to the community. The information flow is better because you get sometimes more information from the kitchen than if you are sitting in the meetings day by day, long meetings. So I believe the power of the kitchen.
Moving forward with this topic, I would like to ask you, tell us a bit about the connection between the physical space, office space around us, and the organizational culture. How do you see this link?
I can talk about again before COVID, after COVID era. As before COVID, we just seen that there were some open offices and cellular offices, some meeting rooms, and that's all. And of course the kitchen, because this is the main point of the office, of course. And after COVID, when they realized that this collaboration and cooperation between or among the employees and how useful and important is, the company started to change their habit, and above the open office, they created auditoriums, breakout zones when the people can sit chit-chatting. and talking and discussing important topics, and it could be of course work and not only just chit chat and personal things. So now the main focus are on these areas in the office. Lot of companies, for example in H2O first phase, lot of companies ask auditorium space, big kitchen which is connected to this open collaboration area, connected with the terrace. For example, Albemarle, each and every client has a very nice office, and everybody use this method. But Albemarle has this huge kitchen area with lot of chairs and sofas and tables and everything, which is connected with the terrace area. So in summertime, it is absolutely connected and very useful. And they have a huge LED wall in it, so they can use it as a after work socializing parties or events. But Colonnade has the similar area connected with the kitchen. So yeah.
So connecting spaces, connecting people.
Exactly.
Okay.
This is the recipe.
How do you see, and you already mentioned a couple of ideas, what are the biggest trends when companies are creating office spaces, especially focusing on the business services sector? So how do you see what are the top trends?
It changed a lot.
Okay.
Again, just
since COVID?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before it, we realized that this type of companies created spaces, sorry for saying that, but like a chicken farm. Everybody was just sitting next to each other very closely, and the aim was from the company to put as many people as they can for a smallest space as they can reach. So we realized that 6 square meter per person sitting density was absolutely normal for this type of companies. And for example, I just can give this example like Albemarle, because they were the last one from this sector who moved into our building. This is completely changed. So they were focused a lot about the convenient spaces, but the collaboration area, a huge one, a lot of meeting rooms. They are focusing the people, the employees' well-being. So it's completely changed. That is no chicken farm anymore.
Okay. When talking about well-being, you mentioned the massage room. What else do companies have in order to support employee well-being?
What I see, the most important, that everybody wants to create a room, a space, like as a feel like home feeling. You know, the aim is the employee needs to come to the office, productivity, of course, because the money comes from productivity of the employees. So they want to reach it. And above this office, of course, these soft elements like pizza day, ice cream day, breakfast or common lunch paid by company, of course. These are the actions which the company is doing.
In the hybrid area, how can the office stay as a cultural hub? How can you help your clients to generate more interactions and support the culture from office point of view?
I think this is a normal human being habit, that if we meet, we are connecting somehow. We start to talk, we start to be interested in each other, we start to ask, how was your weekend? How do you feel? What is with your dog? What is with your children? So this is a normal human habit that if we meet, we are connecting. If we are sitting at home in front of the teams, we are connecting, but this is not the natural way how we are created. Task of the office and the aim of the office to bring space to the people to do this, what is the normal human being's habit is. So this is my opinion. We need to create, and the companies need to create a space, and as I mentioned, where the people can connect it, feel like home. Yes, I want to go to the office because I feel good. Of course, I will have a free lunch, for example, but above it, I have the space when I feel good, and of course, I can be productive, and the company has the benefit from it.
Cool. Are you ready for some espresso shot questions?
Sure.
Short questions,
Sure.
short answers. All right. What do you think? What is the only thing that instantly makes a workplace feel more welcoming?
I believe in colors.
Okay, so recoloring helps
I
a lot.
believe that the nice, calming, or it depends what is the function of the space where we are, but the calming, very nice pastel colors, for me it is quite quiet, and I feel good. Of course, if I need to concentrate or I need to be in power mode, then red, for example, or a vibrant color could help in it. So I believe in colors. And according to my experience, more and more companies use this
More
type
colors.
of, more
Cool.
colors.
Open plan or quiet zones?
Both. We need both. Because of the collaboration, cooperation, the open space is very effective. But there are tasks, there are things, or there are functions, for example, finance or legal, who needs this quiet space, and they need to concentrate, they need to be there and not disturbing by others. But anyway, I like to shout through the office to the colleagues that, hey, what do you think?
What is the best ratio, or what is the reason behind designing the open and quiet zone ratios?
It depends on the company profile.
In this industry, in the business services industry, how do you see the current ratio, if you can tell us, and what is the trend? Even more quiet zones or pop-up zones? What are the trends?
Open space is common, which are the biggest part of the office. And if I need to guess, I would say 30% quiet zones. And it, of course, it could be, if you have more smaller meeting rooms, it could be this two function that on one hand it is meeting room, on the other hand the people can go in and work there if they need some silent.
My next quick question is about the trends. What do you think? What is the one workplace trend you think it is here and it will stay with us?
Okay, I believe that hybrid will remain with this maximum 1-2 days, and I hope and I believe in it that this the importance of the collaboration areas and the breakout areas will remain as well.
What do you think? What is the one word that describes the future of workplace?
Main focus nowadays, and it will remain, I believe in it, is ESG, sustainability, green solutions because of the climate, and the energy efficiency, of course, because everybody can feel it on his pocket. So.
As a closing question, I would like to ask you to tell us the biggest lesson designing an office space. What do you think, based on experience and your rich career, what is the biggest lesson for companies in this industry, so specialized in the business services sector?
What I can offer, you need to know what your employees need. You need to take care of and make attention for that. So sometimes it helps more if you listen them. For example, if we create a new office, we send a questionnaire to our employees and ask that, what is your expectation with the future office? What do you want to see there? And I really encourage everybody. Just it just wouldn't be a test that we sent it and they feel that we will do this way. That they need to use their opinion and requests.
What is your favorite example from the industry today, 2025, here in Hungary in the business services sector? What is the best example?
As I mentioned already, Amarilla space is one of my favorite. I would like to work a similar workplace because the human focus is totally visible. The quality, all the used materials and high-tech 21st century solutions, this is what all of the generations want to see in the office.
That was a fantastic closing sentence and a good wrap-up. Thank you very much for joining and sharing your experience about the workspace and the organizational culture. A big thanks to Amarilla for sharing these valuable insights, and thank you for joining in. We hope you really enjoyed this episode. If you like this episode, we would like to ask you to subscribe or leave a comment, a message or a review. Thanks for sharing this episode with your friends if you like the conversation. Stay tuned, we will have more discussions with experts from the business services industry. Thanks for listening and see you next time.